Hello guys.
First, let's know what you'll be getting after this video. You will be certified as a video editor.
Don't get me wrong, you will be certified by yourself. In other words, self-certification. Seriously though, we are going to see the complete handling of the FILMORA video editor.
If you want to get started with FILMORA, this video is exactly for you, especially if you are a beginner. If you are not looking for FILMORA tutorial, or video editing tutorial, well, you can still watch this video.
If you find this video helpful, like it and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. Firstly, we are going to download and install FILMORA. If you already completed this step, you can skip this part with timestamp. Go to a browser and search for FILMORA. Or you can just click on the link in description. Now go to Downloads on the top right and select FILMORA for Windows or Mac. Download will start immediately. After the file is completely downloaded, click on it or go to File Location and double-click. Now click Install on the new tab. After a few minutes, FILMORA is installed and ready to edit some videos.
Open FILMORA.
Now we are going to get familiarized with the interface. This right here is the Media tab. This is where all your imported media is going to appear. This is Audio Library. Right next to it is Titles. Transitions tab. Effects, Elements and Split Screen. Later we are going to talk in detail about them. On the bottom left of the Media sidebar, there is an option to create a new folder to organize your imported files. To remove folder, click on the option right next to it.
On the right is Viewer Terminal. This is where you will see preview of the video.
This is your play button. And these are to move one frame forward or backwards.
Here you can change the playback quality. Keep it as low as possible. This makes it easy to playback during edit. The little desktop icon is for changing aspect ratio and preview quality. If you are making videos for YouTube, widescreen is your best option. Choose Instagram or portrait options for YouTube short videos. This is to capture a frame as snapshot. And is this your volume key? Slide it to control the volume. The next icon is to preview your video in full screen. These are to set in and out frames. And the bottom section is your timeline. This is your playhead. These are your video tracks. And right below are audio tracks. If you want to add or delete tracks, you can do that with Manage Tracks. Right next to it is Auto Ripple. We will come to it in a bit. On top you got your undo, redo, delete, split, and edit options. You can add markers and notes with this marker. If you want to do voiceovers, this helps you do that. Right next to it is Audio Meter. To see contents on the timeline, you can zoom in and zoom out using slider. You can see all the assets on timeline by selecting Zoom to Fit. Congratulations! You are now familiar with the whole FILMORA interface. Now let's import and edit some videos. Just click on plus on Media tab or go to Import on the top and click Import Files. Select the files you want to edit and click Open. Or the other simple way to import files is to drag them to Media tab. Go to the file you want to import and drag them to Media tab and let go. I forgot to mention earlier that you can record screen using FILMORA. To record your screen, go to Record and select Record PC Screen. Now let's add media to timeline. You can simply click plus on the file you want to add or you can drag them to timeline. Adding music or sounds is no different from video. I don't want this gap, so I highlighted it by left-clicking. Now, I am deleting it. As you can see, my audio track is longer than video track. So I moved the playhead to the last frame of the clip and selected the audio. Clicking on the scissors split the audio into two, and then I deleted it.
Clicking on Zoom to Fit showed all my assets on the timeline. You can pick them and move to rearrange the clip.
Say you don't want a part of the video. Move the playhead and click on scissors, select and delete it.
If you want to undo this, click on the undo option or use keyboard shortcut Ctrl+Z. If you are using Mac, use Command key in place of Control.
Again, I deleted the extra audio. If you want only a portion of the screen to be in the video, select the clip and click on Crop.
This will take you to a new window. Crop it according to your requirement.
And then click OK.
This change will be applied only to the selected clip.
To change the speed of a clip, select it and click on Speed. Here you can make it fast or slow. Speeding the clip shortens its length. If you see, there is audio for each of the videos. The wave in the blue bar is representation of sound. My first video has no sound, as a result no waves. To separate the audio from the video, right-click on the clip and click on Detach Audio. The detached audio will be in a new audio track. I don't want these audios, so I am deleting them.
Clicking the eyeball hides that particular track from the video.
Now, if I move this clip to other track, well, you can see what happens.
Delete a track by right-clicking on the left side of track.
Till now we learned how to import media and adding them to timeline. Then we learned to trim, crop, detach audio and some more.
Yes. Now it is time for some audio editing. Simply double-click on the audio to open settings. Here, there are a few settings to play with.
Sliding fade in key increases the volume of the audio from 0.
To understand the difference, let's listen to my actual audio. Now let's add some fade in.
Did you notice how it increased gradually? We could do the same to the ending of the clip with fade out. Circle on the top left is used to do this. If we turn this thing to left, volume from right is muted. And opposite happens if we turn it to our side. I am going to make it normal. You could also make audio transitions with this option. If you want me to do a tutorial on it, let me know in comments.
I think we now completed all the basic handling. Now let's try to make our videos more informative by adding texts.
Adding text is quite simple. Go to Titles on the top left. Here you have a great variety of title templates. Some templates are already downloaded and some are not.
If you see this sign, then double-click to download the template.
To see preview, left-click on the template and hit play button. Choose a template and double-click, or click on the plus.
If text is not where you want it to be, pick and drag it along the timeline. I'm placing it in the beginning of the clip. Now, double-click the text clip on timeline to edit and to manage settings.
This is where you change the text.
Say Woods.
The small text line is changed. Now select the other text to change it.
In this small window, on the Preview tab, we can change the size and position for the template. Experiment with this and find the size or position you want. You can change font size and style by selecting the text.
You can also select a preset on the left side. Animate your text to make it more appealing. You can see the preview by moving the pointer to it.
Find the animation you want and double-click to add. Say you want to make your text a little transparent.
You could do that by sliding the opacity key.
You could also do that to background of the text.
Changing the blend mode changes how your text blends with the background.
I like to keep it the way it is.
Change the text color here. You could pick any color here, or you can open Color Panel for custom colors.
Move the dropper to pick a color dot and click OK.
Let's see how it looks. Looks pretty good to me. I am going to save the changes by clicking OK. Now, it is time for us to go a step ahead and learn how to overlay images and videos.
Adding these type of effects is very easy. First, I removed the background of the videos. If you want to know how, watch the video from top right corner card.
Then import them to Filmora.
Now drag the clip to the timeline. Remember to place it on the above track of the primary video.
Now crop the extras. To remove the green screen, double-click the clip.
On the top sidebar, expand chroma key.
And then left-click on the checkbox.
Green color is already selected, so it will be removed. But all green colors are not the same. That is why we still see a transparent layer. To remove the exact color, select the eyedropper and move it the color you want to remove and left-click. Now that remains is finding the perfect size such that the text is not hidden under the cat. Go to Clip Settings by double-clicking and expand Transform. Here, adjust the size. To adjust the position, pick it by left-clicking and move it to the position you find appropriate and let go. Now that we have perfect scale and position, it is time to add some sound effects. Click OK to save the changes and then drag the sound effects to audio track.
Now as I am working with audio track 2, I am going to mute track 1 by left-clicking the speaker. I don't want to mess around with my other tracks, so I am locking them. Enough about overlay. Now it is time for some smooth and clean transitions.
Go to Transitions on the top left of the screen. You will have a number of transitions at your disposal.
Double-click on any transition to see preview. Check out a few transitions before you apply. And make sure that the transition is clean. Applying some transitions might make your video not so good.
If you are not sure what to add, transitions like fade, dissolve might always fit in. Just drag them to clips and the transition will be added.
You can add transitions during the cut, after the cut, and before the cut.
If we add it after the cut, the effect will be after the clip changes from first to second. I like this transition to be during the cut.
Seems good, but we can always make it better. Select the blue box, and adjust the timing. In my case, I found it to be too long, so I am decreasing the duration. That is a pretty clean and simple transition.
Double-click the transition box to open the settings.
Here you could change the position of the transition, without dragging the box.
Also, if you trimmed ending or beginning and don't want to include them in the video, remove the check from Intake Trimmed Frames.
Congratulations, you made it this far of the video. Our next stop is Effects Panel. What you've witnessed is just the beginning of what you can accomplish with Effects tab in Filmora. Go to the Effects tab on the top. Now to see preview, do the same thing we have been doing for text and transitions. Mess around and find out what you really want to add. If effects are applied accordingly, they help videos communicate with audience. So use effects strategically to make astonishing videos.
Select the clip and double-click on the effect or just drag the effect to the clip. Now, say you want to add a lightning or fireball to your video. You could do that with Elements tab.
Alright, adding elements is very simple. Go to Elements and drag the element you want to add.
I am going to add this fireball. After some simple keyframing, this turned out like this. Since this is a beginner's tutorial, I am not showing how I keyframed. If you want me to do a tutorial on it, feel free to let me know in comments. Using split screen sometimes can be handy. Go to Split Screen tab on the top.
Pick a format, and drag it to timeline. Now drag the videos onto the preview terminal.
That's it. You have your split screen. Just 2 more steps, and then you can edit your videos and make the world a better place.
Yes, you guessed it right. We are going to color grade videos.
Let me quickly import other video so that you could actually see the difference. Now click Advanced Color Tools on the top of the timeline and go to Color Correction.
Here you will have some presets to save your time.
Just click on the preset you want and you can see Preview on the left.
If you want to add your own spice, click on Adjust. But if you added any presets, remember to reset.
In my case, brightness is very low.
So, I am expanding color, where I can adjust brightness.
Then I increased brightness till I am satisfied. Then I adjusted exposure.
After that, expand white balance. Here, adjust the temperature.
Moving this to right increases red, and decreasing makes it blue. Find the perfect temperature by randomly adjusting it. This is a pretty good betterment for my clip. I suggest you play around with the settings and find what you want. To see the preview, hit play. To compare your original video to color graded one, on the top right corner you will have this option. That is a lot better. If you want to use the same settings for other clips, you can set this as preset. Rename it and click OK. Click OK to save the changes. Now, all you need to learn is how to export your edited video. Before exporting, make sure all the tracks are visible and audible. Now, click Export. You can export this in many formats. You could also export using custom settings. Here, you could change frames per second, resolution and more. Unless you know what you are doing, I suggest not to change any settings. You could rename it and also browse destination folder. One more interesting feature is that you could upload videos directly to YouTube. Click confirm and you'll have your video ready in few moments. If you found this video or any part of it helpful, like it, share this video to those who might find it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to comment what you think.